Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome to my channel. For this video, we are going to be doing a crackle, it's not crackle, I keep calling it crackle, an icicle nail design. I've seen a couple videos out already of people doing this and I think it is just a awesome, cute, fun winter theme design. But I wanted to do a little bit different. I actually just seen a video that Long Hair Pretty Nails did doing the same design. But her method was putting it underneath the nail, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've seen a lot of people do that. And I personally don't like that method because I feel like you get a lot of stuff trapped up in there. And with my OCD, I'm not going to want to feel anything underneath the nail that's lumpy and bumpy. So we are just going to do it different. We're not going to do it that route. So if you want to see how I achieve it, please keep watching. Okay, so this is my practice hand. This is the red iguana one. I'm going to use my 180 sanding band. I'm going to use this at 5,000 RPM, and then we're just going to go around that surface and then just to remove the shine. This is going to help ensure that your product sticks to your nail plate and you won't get any kind of lifting. My fantasies become so real. Thankfully, it's meant to be. I feel so hopeful. Now for the tips itself, I'm gonna go in and use the extra long stiletto nail tips. I've already pre-measured my sizes, and usually for this hand it's like the smaller sizes. So all I'm gonna do, and I actually did just use this in my last video, and in that video, if you haven't seen it, I showed you a little trick of where you could cut the top versus the bottom and you'll still retain your shape if you want your nails a little bit shorter. But for this video, we're gonna leave it full length. So I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna use my rubber base gel. And I already have my little lamp ready. And all I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of this base gel to the tip itself. Line it up, hold it down, and then just flash cure that in place. And literally it takes a few seconds for it to hold on, and then you can move on to the next nail. But today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure. You'll get if I get what the hard times bring me. Blessings, blessings. Find shelter, pull up my umbrella. But today I'm feeling stellar. From here, I'm going to take the same 180 sanding band. I'm going to go in at 5,000 RPM. And this is where I just go in and remove the shine. I'm actually going to take this tip and blend it into the nail plate. Now, I'm not going to go down the body of the nail because I want this to be clear. Since we are doing icicle nails, you want that surface to be a little bit clear. So we're not going to do any kind of roughing up the surface of these tips. But if you do have any kind of side walls that you did want to just kind of taper in and blend in with the nail plate or line it up, you would just go in at this point, file the side walls really quick, and then you will go over and blend that tip in as well to the nail plate. Sunny rays or stormy pressure, you'll get if I get what the hard times bring me. Moving on to new things, always with my own spin. A queen deserves a true king. From here, you're gonna go in with your nail dehydrator, and this is just dissolving any kind of oils that you may have left behind when you was filing your nail plate. You know, you want to dissolve any kind of oils because that's what could definitely cause lifting. And then we're gonna go in with this rubber base gel. I'm going to add a small amount to each of the nail plate, really kind of rubbing it into that surface. This is going to be basically kind of like the bond between your nail plate and the hard gel. So once again, you won't get any kind of lifting. But once I do all of the nails, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fully cure them for a full 60 seconds. Now for the next step, you're going to need some saran wrap. I just cut like 4 little pieces. You could definitely go ahead and reuse the same saran wrap. I just did 4 little pieces. And then I'm gonna go in with my crystal clear hard gel. Now I did warm this up a little bit on my coaster warmer. I got that off of Amazon, so you can go on my Amazon storefront and look for the coaster warmer there. But I did warm it up a little bit so it could just be a little bit, not too runny. It's just super cold in my house right now, and I hate working with really thick gel. So yeah, we're gonna do one nail at a time, and I'm just going to lay that gel right on top. Pretty decent layer, doesn't have to be too thick. I'm gonna take that saran wrap, just lay it right on top. You're gonna want some tweezers. It's gonna help just like, you know, pinch the product. Then you're gonna pinch and kind of like push up almost. And once you get that, you kind of want to make sure these sides are kind of flat too. This is just gonna help towards the end when you're filing. You're not filing too much on those side walls. But once you get that, you want to make sure you're pinching, and then you're going to cure that. This is the easiest 1, 2, 3 way, the easiest possible way. I don't know what kind of foil or what kind of plastic long hair pretty nails was using, but she was struggling. Get yourself some saran wrap, okay? So we're gonna cure that, and as you can see, it's already cured. If you want to just make sure it's fully cured, you can go ahead and just stick it in your full-size lamp and just do 30 seconds. This is the little one. This I believe is only 3 watts, but this thing cures like crazy. So we're gonna turn that off, and then we're just gonna peel this back, and voila, you have your first crackle effect. And as you can see, side walls are clean. You don't really need to do much. We're gonna do that across all of the nails.
Moving on to new things, always with my own spin. A queen deserves a true king. Living like a movie, see the way I do me. Live that inner beauty. I'm not the type to disrespect me. Get off my back cause you're not ready. See how I flow, I do this in my sleep. Act like a boss, I don't act like Sean. There's no sheep mentality, making my dreams a straight reality. Gradually, my fantasies become so real. Thankfully, it's meant to be. I feel so hopeful, chosen to do what I want to do.
Carpe diem, seize a day as it comes. Cheese attract rats on the scene, get it gone. Rats attract cats out for peace, send the dogs. The bitches come in threes, woe is me, fill them up. Same mistakes made on the regular. It's a mind state, won't fade till I let it out. It won't fade till I let it out.
This is what they are looking like. Like, tell me that does not look freaking good. Just like that. Underneath side is smooth. You don't have to worry about anything getting in it. All of the product is on top. I don't know why I see people do it underneath. It would drive me crazy if underneath my nails was all bumpy, and I don't know. I don't like that. So like I said, this is what they look like on top. But the fact that we're going to encapsulate them, all of the product you're going to see is the design is going to go away once you put clear on top. So to make sure you are seeing that little crackle and glass effect happening, we're going to go in. I'm actually going to use this pearl. I think I got this from like the chrome powder kind of thing. Some of them call it like the unicorn powder. This one is like this pearl blue. There's very little in here, but let me tell you guys something, you do not need a lot. This has lasted me, I want to say a maybe like 2 years, and it looks the same as I got it. That's the same product that I ended up receiving it. I want to say this was Savvyland. I don't remember, but you could use any kind of little chrome powder that you have. This is more of like that pearl powder, but this one, as you can see, it has like a purple iridescent to it. So I'm actually gonna just use my finger, and I don't know if you can tell that shimmer, and I'm just gonna rub it on the surface of these nails. Now, once again, I did not remove the sticky layer, so I'm just going in and I'm gonna rub it all over, and this is going to show all that crackling. So once you encapsulate, you'll still see it.
Times bring me moving on to new things, always with my own spin. A queen deserves a true king. Living like a movie, see the way I do me, love that inner beauty. I'm not the type to disrespect me. Get off my back cause you're not ready. See how I flow, I do.
Tell me that doesn't look good already. What? All right, so from here we're gonna start off and do the nail beds. So for the nail beds, I'm gonna go in, I keep saying nail beds, we're gonna do like a ombre almost. So I'm gonna use my Peach Perfect, same design all across. I'm actually gonna throw that on the warmer as well. And if you guys was wondering what my warmer looks like, this is it. It's so freaking cute. Let me move it out the way. So it has a turn dial. I never have to turn it up. Honestly, the lowest setting itself, like, so when I turn it on, I turn it maybe up to like 40 or 50 just to get the heat like going, you know, and get it started. But once I have like a good amount of, like, right now it's pretty hot, so right now I just turn it all the way down and it just keeps it warm. And then I just go ahead and I stick that gel right on top. I let it, you know, do its thing, and it changes the consistency of the gel to more of a thinner, looser product, something that I'm more comfortable working with. I like working with this thick gels as well, but for this I want it thin. Starting off with the pinky, let me get these little fingers down, and I'm going to go right on that surface, going up to that cuticle, and then I'm going to do a side swoop kind of down, just dragging it over a little bit. Not too far, just enough. Just like that, I'm gonna cure that in place. And I'm gonna do another layer on top just to build up the coverage a little bit. But once again, I'm gonna do that across all of the nails. When I have all of the nails fully done, I am gonna go in and do a full cure for 60 seconds just to make sure like the nails are fully cured. I kind of feel like I should have went in with True Nude, but we're gonna roll with it, and I'm just gonna keep pushing.
So far, so good. Felt the rain, I should find shelter, pull up my umbrella. But today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure. Don't care if I get wet, the hard times bring me moving on to new things, always with my own spin. A queen deserves a true king. Living like a movie, see the way I do me, love that inner beauty. I'm not the type to disrespect me. Get off my back cause you're not ready. See how I flow, I do this in my sleep. Act like a boss, I don't act like Sean. There's no sheep mentality, making my dreams a straight reality. Gradually, my fantasies become so real. Thankfully, it's meant to be. I feel
So this is what they are looking like. I think they're so freaking cute. I am loving this color. I don't know. But so at this point you could go ahead, you would add some clear builder gel, and then you could add whatever little things you want to add, either like glitter, snowflake. I think I want to keep it simple, and yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. So I'm gonna go in now and I'm gonna start encapsulating. So I'm gonna go back in with my clear builder gel. And this is another reason why I like it looser and thinner, especially for this design, because your thinner gel is going to get right up in those cracks and you're not going to really have a hard time trying to like push it in. So I definitely knew for a fact I wanted the gel to be a lot thinner than I normally work with. So putting it on that coaster is like the best thing. But I'm just going to go in. Let me start with the pinky. And then as you can see, I'm just going to lay it right on top like that. And then it's just going to like melt in and just fall right into those cracks. And you don't really have to do too much work. So once I'm happy with the coverage of it, I'm going to go ahead and cure it.
what the blessings, blessings. Find shelter, pull up my umbrella, but today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure. Don't care if I get wet, the hard times bring me blessings.
Now this is what they are looking like. I'm gonna go in, I'm going to use my nail cleanser and then just remove that sticky layer off of the surface.
So far, so good, felt the rain.
Then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna start filing the sidewalls straight, making sure I got a pointy tip. Want these really sharp.
What the hard times bring me. Moving on to new things, always with my own spin. A queen deserves a true king. Living like a movie, see the way I do me. Love that inner beauty. I'm not the type to disrespect me. Get off my back cause you're not ready. See how I flow, I do this in my song. Act like a boss, I don't act like John.
From there, I'm gonna switch over to my fine taper drill bit. I'm gonna use this around 22, depending 23 RPM, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth over the surface, go around that cuticle section, making sure it is seals. I'm blending it in, making sure there's no lumps, no bumps, and just refining that shape.
For peace and the dogs, the bitches come in threes. Woe is me, fill them up. Same mistakes made on the regular. It's a mind state, won't fade till I let it out. It won't fade till I let it out. But the rain only falls on the fortunate. Wake up calls, needed more of them. I'm sick of scribbling thoughts up against the wall and feeling all kinds of awkward in public before performances. My mind's filling up with the sauce, but I lack the portioning. It's all time to get with the program. Enough with the slow jams. I puff on the dope and disconnect with the coke gang. Rough on the nose gang. I fell in love with my own sound. Now it's so far,
so good. Felt the rain, I should find shelter, pull up my umbrella, but today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure. Don't care if I get wet, the hard times bring me blessings, blessings. Find shelter, pull up my umbrella, but today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure. Don't care if I get wet, the hard times bring me blessings.
From here, we're gonna go in and we are going to buff the surface smooth. And this is just going to remove any kind of scratches that I may have created either from the hand file or from the drill.
So far, so good. Felt the rain, I should find shelter, pull up my umbrella, but today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure.
Okay, so this is what they are looking like after filing. I did remove the dust from the surface. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with bling, and I want to, let me see which one I want to do. Okay, so I have not used this bling as of yet, and I am so disappointed in myself that I haven't used it, but we're gonna use it for this video, and I'm super excited, and I really want to go in and use the blue flame side. Super excited about that. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna add some crystals. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Bling It Rhinestone No Wipe Gel. I'm just gonna add it to the entire nail because I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm gonna start off with the ring. Just gonna add a layer all over the surface, and then we're gonna add the bling. I'm so excited. What's nice about this is you don't need to add top coat. You could just leave it as is, and then it'll cure shiny. But if you wanted just to give it that extra little shine, you could go in with your No White top coat, the shiny top coat, and do a full cure for 60 seconds.
But the rain only falls on the fortunate. Wake up calls needed more of them. I'm sick of scribbling thoughts up against the wall and feeling all kinds of awkward in public before performances. My mind's filling up with the sauce, but I lack the portioning. It's all time to get with the program. Enough with the slow jams. I puff on the dope and disconnect with the coke gang. Rough on the nose gang. I fell in love with my own sound. Now it's so far,
so good. Felt the rain.
So once again, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do the same thing to all of the nails. Add a little bit of bling here and there. And then if I do need to go ahead and do a shiny top coat, I'll add a layer of that. I'm also gonna add a shiny layer of top coat on the underneath side, so everything is shiny and you can see everything, you know, come through. And then I'm gonna do a full cure for 60 seconds. I'm gonna try to do a snowflake, but I feel like these crystals are so large. I don't know if it's gonna look good, you know what I'm saying? We don't see. Kind of reminds me of like a flower. My snowflake kind of looks like a flower. We gonna roll with it.
So far, so good. Felt the rain, I should find shelter, pull up my umbrella. But today I'm feeling stellar. Wanna feel the weather, sunny rays or stormy pressure.
All right, you guys, so this is the final look. I think they came out so freaking pretty. I love how the crackle effect is looking. I keep calling it crackle. Icicle effect is looking. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think of these crystals as well. So for the placement of the crystals, I kind of wanted to keep it more of like the icicle thing, like trying to do a little bit of snowflake here. I'm trying to make it look like the drip, making sure all like the pointy parts are like sticking out and like jagged. But yeah, I really like how these came out. They are so freaking pretty. And let me know if you guys can see the transition of the bling. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Look at how pretty it looks. I am so happy with how this came out. They're so pretty. Look at this stone. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Y'all, these crystals as well are on my website at lsgmpro.com. You can go ahead, check it out there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think if you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you everyone for taking time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Awkward in public before performances. My mind's filling up with the sauce, but I lack the portioning. It's all time to get with the program. Enough with the slow jams. I puff on the dope and disconnect with the coke gang. Rough on the nose gang. I fell in love with my own sound. Now it's so far,
so good. Felt the rain.